Anime loves building tension, but sometimes it lets everything explode. No mercy, no restraint. One character, everyone else erased. These are the moments when anime characters go on a killing spree and remind us why fear exists. When overpowered fighters stop holding back, and entire armies regret ever stepping into the ring. This is your front row seat to the most brutal one-sided massacres in anime history, where skill strategy and raw power collide to create absolute devastation. And when you're talking about overwhelming force, you have to start with a monster trapped in a room with its prey. We kick this list off with a crazy scene from The God of High School, where Jin Mori unleashes his true power against an entire army thinking they can contain him. What they didn't realize is that they didn't trap him. They trapped themselves in there with a god. He starts moving so fast that the enemies can't even track him. His attacks land with such devastating force that bodies fly across the battlefield. The animation goes absolutely wild, showing his martial arts techniques obliterating everything in his path. This isn't a fight, it's an execution. Jin Mori proves that when a god stops holding back, mortal armies don't stand a chance. The speed, the precision, the overwhelming dominance. This scene shows the difference between ordinary fighters and someone operating on a completely different level. Every strike is calculated, every movement is lethal, and by the end, there's nothing left standing. Next up is the one-man army scene from Afro Samurai. A massive group of Ronin challenges Afro for the number 2 headband thinking. Sheer numbers will overwhelm him. Afro's just chilling with a cigarette completely unbothered. But the moment they cross the line, he snaps. What follows is pure artistic chaos. The animation style shifts into this fluid, brutal dance of death. Afro starts slicing through them like he's carving a masterpiece. Blood sprays in artistic patterns, limbs fly, bodies drop, and he doesn't even break his stride. By the time the Ronin realize they're facing an absolute monster, the entire army has been decimated. The soundtrack, the visual style, the raw brutality. Afro Samurai doesn't just kill his enemies, he makes it look like performance art. This scene is legendary because it captures the essence of a lone warrior so skilled that an army is just an inconvenience. Next up is the moment when Sukuna reminds everyone why he's the king of curses in Jujutsu Kaisen Jogo. One of the special grade curses thinks he can challenge Sukuna after he takes over Yuji's body completely. This is the biggest mistake of Jogo's existence. Sukuna toys with him from the start. Jogo unleashes his most powerful fire techniques, Maximum Meteor, devastating flames that could level city blocks. Sukuna just stands there bored. He dodges attacks with minimal effort, mocking Jogo the entire time. Then Sukuna decides to show him real power. He uses his cleave and dismantle techniques, slicing Jogo apart effortlessly. The animation by Mappa is insane, showing Sukuna's overwhelming speed and precision. But the most brutal part Sukuna gives. Jogo False Hope tells him to land one hit and hell work for the curses. Jogo tries everything and fails. Then Sukuna uses his domain expansion Malevolent Shrine and obliterates everything in a massive radius. Jogo realizes he's not fighting another special grade, he's fighting a god. Massacre cements Sukuna as the most terrifying force in Jujutsu Kaisen. Next up is the coldest moment from Hell's Paradise. Prisoners are fighting for their lives thinking they're tough enough to survive, while Gabimaru just sits there, meditation not even bothered. It feels like nothing around him matters, like their violence is just background noise. But the moment he decides to act, everything changes. He moves with lethal precision, taking everyone down like they're not even threats. He wipes out the prisoners who dared challenge him, showcasing techniques from his assassin training. The brutality is shocking because Gabimaru shows zero emotion. He kills efficiently, clinically, like it's just another Tuesday. His past as Iwagakure's strongest assassin shows in every movement. No wasted energy, no hesitation, just cold, calculated elimination. Hell's Paradise uses this scene to establish that Gabimaru is just strong. As someone who's killed so many people that ending lives means nothing to him anymore. The psychological horror of facing someone that detached, that's what makes this massacre truly terrifying. Next up is the moment where Hyakkimaru goes berserk to avenge his family in Dororo. After soldiers kill someone precious to him, Hyakkimaru completely loses control. He stops fighting like a human and starts moving like a demon. His prosthetic blades extend and he tears through the enemy with savage precision. The animation shifts to reflect his rage. Everything becomes darker, more visceral, more brutal. He slices through armored soldiers like they're made of paper. Blood sprays, bodies fall, and Hyakkimaru doesn't slow down. The tragedy of this scene is that Hyakkimaru is blind, deaf, and mute. He can't see, hear, or speak, yet his killing instinct is so refined that he dismantles an entire squad without hesitation. Dororo uses this massacre to show the cost of revenge. Hyakkimaru wins the battle, but he loses more of his humanity. Every kill pushes him further from being human. This is what makes it so haunting. It's not just a massacre, a man becoming a monster. Before we get to the top 5 most brutal killing sprees, if you're enjoying these unstoppable anime massacres, hit that subscribe button. We break down the most insane, overpowered, and jaw-dropping moments in anime every single week. You don't want to miss what's coming next. Every moment from Naruto Shippuden, where Might Guy opens the 8th gate and becomes a one-man wrecking crew against Madara and his forces. The allied shinobi forces are getting demolished. Madara is toying with everyone, treating the entire war like a game. Then Guy decides that if he's going to die, he's taking everyone down with him. He opens the gate of death and transforms into something beyond human. The animation captures the sheer destructive power Guy's taijutsu unleashed at full force. His speed is so fast that even Madara can't track him. His kicks bend space itself, distorting reality. The evening elephant technique sends shockwaves that obliterate everything in the area. Then comes Night Guy, the most devastating taijutsu attack ever animated. Guy's final attack literally kicks Madara so hard that it nearly kills the man who became a god. The red aura, the dragon formation, the sheer visual spectacle of watching a guy who only uses martial arts almost defeat an immortal opponent. What makes this massacre incredible is that Guy has no special bloodline, no tailed beast, no cheat codes, just decades of hard work pushed to the absolute limit. Naruto Shippuden proved that determination and taijutsu alone can challenge gods. Next up is the apocalyptic moment from Attack on Titan, where Eren activates the rumbling and unleashes millions of colossal titans on the world Marley thought they were safe behind their military might. Their technology, their walls, but Eren proves them catastrophically wrong. The wall. Titans awaken and start marching. The animation by Mappa is terrifying, showing the sheer scale of destruction. Millions of 60-meter titans walking in synchronized formation, crushing everything in their path. Buildings crumble. People scream and flee, but there's nowhere to run. The colossal titans don't discriminate. They flatten cities, armies, civilians, everything Marleyan soldiers try to fight back with their anti-titan weapons, but it's useless. You can't stop a tidal wave of giants. What makes this massacre so haunting is that Eren doesn't even need to be there. The rumbling is autonomous, unstoppable. The world realizes too late that they pushed Eren too far, attacked Paradis one too many times. Finally, the massacre that had the entire anime community shook Rimuru, erasing the Falmouth army. In that time, I got reincarnated as a slime. Falmouth invades, Tempest kills Rimuru's people and thinks they got away with it. They didn't. Rimuru decides that mercy is over. He needs to become a demon lord to revive his friends, and that requires 10,000 souls, so he goes to war. The animation shifts. Rimuru, who is always goofy and friendly, becomes cold, changes, the sky darkens, and then he uses Megiddo, a spell that summons thousands of water droplets that act as lenses, focusing sunlight into devastating lasers. The Falmouth army doesn't stand a chance. They try to run, but there's nowhere to go. The lasers track them down, piercing through armor, shields, everything. Within minutes, 10,000 soldiers are dead. Rimuru stands in the middle of the carnage, emotionless. The slime who made friends with everyone just committed genocide. And the scariest part? He feels nothing. This massacre works because it subverts expectations. We spent episodes watching Rimuru be kind. Then in one moment, he proves that kindness has limits. Cross those limits and the monster comes out. That time I got reincarnated as a slime uses this scene to show that the most dangerous enemies. That's a wrap on the most brutal, unstoppable killing sprees in anime history. These moments prove that when certain characters stop holding back, armies don't matter, numbers don't matter. Nothing matters except survival. And most of the time, even survival isn't an option. If you enjoyed this bloodbath, smash that like button and drop. Shocked you most in the comments, and subscribe because we bring you the most insane anime moments every week. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.